I'm Nicola Deards. I'm a technology manager for the Midlands Aerospace Alliance. We represent one of the largest aerospace alliances in the world outside of Toulouse. Many people don't think of the Midlands as being a big aerospace place, but we have a really deep tradition of manufacturing and supply into the aerospace industry, even though we don't actually make aircraft here. The ASSIST programme is part of the West Midlands Innovation Programme, and it's been put together to meet the challenge of trying to bring lower tier aerospace suppliers who are very local, who are small, into the national innovation funding ecosystem. We know that there are many lower tier aerospace suppliers, about 94%, who have never accessed national innovation funding, but we recognise that those companies need support to realise their ambitions and to unlock the potential that they have for innovation. Many of the companies we spoke to have a very long heritage in the West Midlands. Some of them have recently celebrated 100 years of the establishment of their companies. They have close ties with the communities that they work within, and they're very proud of their history. We know that if we can support them, they will stay within the region and they will continue to employ local engineers and technicians in high-value jobs. We have been able to guide the pilot cohort members to appropriate support to get help with funding their ideas for the future.
So as a company, we didn't have any understanding about any sort of funding that was available to us. We met with Nicola Deards, and she came and visited the company, saw what we were doing, understood where we wanted to go with the business, and then helped us with opportunities for funding that we would never have known about. Gave us contacts of people to talk to, formed relationships with them, and so we're going to be sitting down in October, November time to discuss another technology that we want to bring into the business, and that will help us with funding and how to apply for that funding and help us get that technology into the business. There's about 4 or 5 different training courses that we've signed up to on the back of this now, and it's just to help us progress our journey into the aerospace market sector. It's only going to get better, I hope. Yeah, definitely.
The aerospace industry is facing a number of technology challenges, not least that of decarbonisation, and established UK manufacturers will find themselves competing against new technology startups and global technology companies. Those companies who have never accessed national innovation funding streams before have a very big learning curve to negotiate, and there is a fear factor in what they don't understand and haven't experienced before. Small manufacturing companies have very little admin overhead for applying for national innovation funding. Their perception is that it's a very bureaucratic process. They can see that it takes a long time, and because they've never taken part before, they don't necessarily recognise all of the potential benefits, both the indirect benefits of networking and meeting customers and the direct benefits of the funding itself. And so they struggle to justify going into that ecosystem. We know that when those companies do, they find that they get a lot of return for their investment and a lot of return on their effort. And once having done it once, they then have a template to make it easier in subsequent rounds of funding. I would like to think that a funding source can be designed specifically for lower tier aerospace suppliers and lower tier suppliers to other sectors, which allows them to take part and to develop their innovation ambitions. These companies only need very small pots of funding to get them started with innovating, and we know from experience that the economic benefit can be significant for the region.